At some point, everyone feels hopeless, like nothing's going to work out. But when you feel like giving up, you got to remember, nobody has ever won their money back by quitting gambling. It simply never happened. Welcome to SLOPSLOCKS MLB Picks Edition. We profited again yesterday, and honestly, I already forgot what it feels like not to profit. It's just been a profit train that just keeps going. The train's never late, and guess what? We're going to do it again today because I got a plus 140 psycho bet coming your way in just a second. But first, let's talk about yesterday. Carl Kaufman, 2 words. He did right for us. Us 3.5 plus money guys, he did great for us. You psychos, you kind of got robbed because he had 4 strikeouts in like literally 50 pitches, maybe less. He never got the 5th one. You guys were about to cash for like plus 250, something like that. Never happened. I wish it was different, but it wasn't. The other guy, Ken Waldichuk, honestly, that never had a chance. He had 3 Ks. And that was it. He never looked good. He walked a few guys, but we knew he was going to walk a few guys. We actually said he was going to walk some guys. But again, 3 Ks. It was going to be a plus 120 something, so that is what it is. But if you do the math, if you're a $100 bettor, we made $8. I'll take $8. I will. I'll take it. I'm going to admit, I'll take $8 over losing $200 every single day. Before we get to today's bets, I'm not going to tell you to subscribe. You already know that I lost yesterday in the Thunderdome. Even though I profited, the great Bo Wagner took me out with the Caleb Martin plus 550, 15 plus points. Hats off to him. You got to say hats off. That's all you got to do. But since I did lose, every subscriber is going to have a shot at $500. I'm doing that Monday. So obviously you're going to want to subscribe. So I don't even have to tell you to do that now. While you're at it, throw a like, throw a comment. I can be bribed very easily with likes and comments. Everyone knows that. But on to today's picks. We're starting at 4 o'clock. We're going to San Francisco. Braxton, Garrett, over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 110. I'm ready to be heard again. I am. I saw this number and I thought to myself, it's time. It's time to forgive Braxton Garrett for embarrassing himself and everyone who bet on him the night that he gave up 11 earned runs to the Atlanta Braves. At some point, we just have to forgive and forget, and this is one of those times. In 2 games since Braxton Garrett embarrassed himself, he's been electric, like real electric. We're talking 6 Ks against the Arizona Diamondbacks and 8 against the Cincinnati Reds his last time out. It's almost like he's saying, Slop, give me another chance. Message received, Braxton. We're doing it today. The best part is he's in San Francisco. That means he's playing the San Francisco Giants. They can't hit lefties. No team in MLB has struck out more than they have against left-handed pitchers. There's 5 guys on this graphic right here that all strike out 28+% of the time against left-handers. They've got 5 other guys that could be in the lineup that are all 20+%. What's even better, these guys are night owls. They don't even like day games. Only 1 team in Major League Baseball has struck out more in day games than they have. All signs point to a Braxton Garrett continuing his redemption tour today, and who doesn't like a redemption tour? Before we get to the psycho bet, let's talk Louis Varland. He had us at Louis since that's such a trustworthy name, but he's a guy who has literally been getting disrespected over and over and over again by the books. Today, he's priced again at 5.5 with his over at plus 102 at FanDuel, even though he's gone over this number in every single game he's pitched this season. I have no idea why they hate him. They just do. Still, it's 5.5. I hate going 5.5. I hate it, hate it, hate it. It sucks. It's stupid. Even though it cashes a lot, still, I hate it. So, before I go over 5.5, I want to see a lineup. I need to see a lineup before I drop this hammer. I have to. The thing is, this video is going to be over before I see a lineup. So you're not going to know. The only way you're going to know if I go is if you have Pick'It. It's the greatest sports bet tracking app I've ever seen in my life, and it's synced to all my sports books. So the second I bet Louis Varland today, if I do, you're going to get notified if you follow me. If you don't have Pick'It, don't worry. Easy fix. Go to the App Store right now, download it, use promo code SLOPSLOCKS, and guess what? They'll give you some cash. Who doesn't like cash? Finally, time for the psycho bet. This one is priced at 3.5 minus 160 something at FanDuel. I'm going to go with you psychos here. We're not doing 3.5 minus 160. That's just stupid. Since we're playing this at FanDuel, we can do it like this. Jameson Taillon, 5+ strikeouts, plus 142. I know it's not plus 200, but whatever. If you want to go 6+, do whatever you got to do to get the heart pumping, but I'm going 5+, plus 142. It's finally time. Finally, to take a Jameson Taillon over. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but the Cubs have been managing his workload. He's only thrown 80+ pitches twice this season, but guess what? He got 7+ strikeouts in both of those games. That ain't bad. The thing is, he pulled a groin, whatever happened, he hasn't thrown over 69 pitches since then. But the day he threw 69, he still struck out 5, and he only went 2 2/3 inning that day. That's legit. I think today the Cubs are finally going to let him fly, and he's getting a great team to do it against in the Philadelphia Phillies. I get that they haven't seen an opposing starter go 5+ on him for a little bit, but we're talking about Marcus Stroman, Ross Stripling, Alex Cobb, Alex Wood. Those guys aren't striking anybody out. We're talking Jameson Taillon here, guys. The key to this thing is it's a day game, and the Phillies are another team. They're just night owls. They strike out during the day. Only 5 teams in Major League Baseball have struck out more than they have during the day, and guess what? All 5 of those teams have had more at-bats. It's not even fair. You can look at the graphic right there. There's 5 guys that are all 29+% that could be in the lineup. Guess what? There's like 6 other guys that are all 20+%. We couldn't even fit them all on the graphic. We're talking strikeout guys everywhere. I know this is a psycho bet by definition, but I don't think it's that crazy. I'll see you guys tomorrow.